you see Ava just like.
Oh my gosh, this bitch everywhere. This bitch everywhere.
She's
everywhere. So what's Ava doing?
She's just in the hallway, just like she's up against the wall, just standing in the hallway.
I'm like, what's going on, Ava?
And Ava's like, so huh?
What are you thinking about? Seems like you're lost in thought there.
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. And she kind of just like smiles at you. And she walks the opposite direction of you.
I don't like this. I don't like that. Where we last left off at, it is now day 7 of 14. The current time is 12:15 a.m. And these are the events that have transpired in the previous episode. Makosa finishes his nightly task of checking on Violet's progression through her special training, leaving the palace with the knowledge that the techniques have finally burned through her resolve, as evidenced by the last-minute appearance of a new, timid version of Violet, who then, in her debut, proceeds to beg for her freedom. However, her cries fall on deaf ears. Kumori is still recovering from drinking the botched tea that Makosa fixed him, already awake and conscious, but not quite right in his mind or body yet. The investigation surrounding the potential poisoning of Kumori has reached new heights. Ava has decided to join both Makosa and Nick in their search for an answer to the question of why Kumori is tripping hard. And that's where we left off.
Oh,
That's a recap right there.
And it's nighttime when this happens, so I think everybody's about to wake up or something. Isn't it?
No, I'm still awake. I'm walking back to the room.
What time is it?
It is 12:15 a.m.
Everybody's asleep. Except you.
I mean, we don't know if everybody's asleep.
I'm asleep. Obviously.
Yeah. Okay, so what's going on?
well, like you said, you're walking back to your room.
Yeah.
Are you going to your room and your room only?
Yes, I'm going to my room and I'm
Going to sleep.
going to sleep.
All right, so you walk in your room.
Mhm.
Seems like everything is normal. You got Tani in there. She's already asleep. She's over there sleeping with that book as usual. So you're just going to sleep.
Yeah.
All right.
I take my place, next to her.
I love you, bitch.
All right.
Next to her. Inside her.
Oh my gosh. I take my place next to her and, we
I come right in. Sit right in. And step right in.
Drip right in.
Ugh.
A yee da dee dee dee. Right in. All right. Freaking what's his name? Tony Baker. Let's get that dee dee dee.
Okay, so yeah, I go to sleep.
All right. So what time?
I get in the bed. Like you want me to explain what
You don't have to
What
unless
I
you
do?
want to.
We should actually take this time to explain the side effects
The side effects?
unknown.
of Komori's.
They're unknown for now. For now.
Just have to wake him up.
Uncontrollable muscle movements
We'll
that
see
may
when
be permanent.
we see you or when it's when you're conscious again.
Okay, so
I'll probably wake up, but I don't know what I'll be able to do or what I'll do.
Yeah.
okay, so this is what I do.
I'll probably try to eat something, but instead I'll just like spit it out every time.
I'm being mushy, so I get it, I get in. Where are we sleeping again?
I don't know, the floor.
No, it's
Don't you have like all those like?
Yeah,
It's
the
like that
cushions.
pile
Yeah,
of
those
pillows
cushions.
that you have in the lounge room.
it's like I got that from Sky Island. A bunch of like clouds and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
just
In the sunroom.
Most of us have like cloud beds.
you enabled and deployed all those clouds on the floor, bro.
Damn, no matter.
Cloud pylons. You must construct
Damn, no
additional
wonder the
cloud
maid slept in my
pylons.
room. I had a giant ass cloud bed.
You must construct additional cloud pylons.
All right, so
We're gonna have to go back to Sky Island.
But anyways,
you might
so,
be able to buy it on an island.
So this is what I end up doing. So I'm gonna be mushy, right? So I get in bed next to Tawny. You know, I nuzzle her, and I go to sleep.
All right. So it's daytime.
I wake up at 6:30.
All right, I'm gonna automatically have you wake up around 9.
Why?
You under that medicine, bro?
What?
You un- You're under the medicine.
Who woke me up? What woke me up?
You just woke up
Am I
naturally.
still tripping out?
Unknown. You'll find out when you wake up.
But you said I'm waking up now.
You'll wake up at 9.
Okay.
He's waking up at, you said 8,
I said 6:30.
6:30.
I said 6:30. You said 8. No, I said 6:30.
6:30.
So this is what I end up doing.
All right, what you gonna do?
6.5 hours of sleep.
I can survive on less, bro.
What do you plan on doing?
So I go to Nick's room, right,
Okay.
and I knock on his door.
Okay. So
Is there a response?
well, let me do a step by step real quick. So you wake up. Tawny's still asleep,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess you just walk out,
No.
or you get ready, and then you walk
Yeah.
out.
I get up, I nuzzle her, and I walk out.
All right.
I get ready and I walk out.
All right. So then you're on your way to Nick. You get to Nick's
Yeah.
room. What floor is that again?
I think that's like that might be the second floor.
Okay.
So I walk downstairs.
So you go to the second floor, all right?
Is my
Yeah.
mic still on?
Yeah.
Okay.
You go to the second floor. You knock on the door.
Mm-hmm.
There's no answer.
There's no answer.
There's no answer.
I knock again. I'm like, Nick, wake up.
There's no answer.
He's probably passed out on the deck again.
Can I use my observation hockey?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, well, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. So you use your observation hockey, and you're looking around. You pretty much see everyone, what everyone is doing. Everyone seems to be asleep except for this one. What would I call this? An aura, a presence.
Yeah.
You can see like you can see his presence. He's all the way up on the lookout, and you can see him doing like a continuous sort of like exercise where it looks like his aura is somewhat leaving his body.
Okay.
So
he's exerting himself. Okay, so I go over there. I go up to the top of the deck,
okay.
the lookout deck, and yeah, I get Nick's attention. I'm just like, Nick.
So you're yelling at him from the deck.
Nickelodeon.
So you went up to the lookout. You knock on the door.
There's no door. It just
There's no door.
the lookout deck it's outside.
Yeah. Oh, so it's just open.
Yeah, it's open.
Oh.
So I just walk up the stairs. I guess I knock on the wooden railing. I'm just like to get his attention. I'm like, "Hey, Nick."
And you see Nick. He's got like some the same weights in his hands, and he puts down the weights, and he takes a deep breath, turn around, and he's like, "Yeah."
I was wondering if you wanted to do any early morning investigation about, Komori and whatnot.
All right.
You can go back to your exercise, but I just wanted to.
I thought we were doing it now.
Yeah, we're doing it now.
Yeah,
I'm saying like you can go back to your exercise afterwards.
Yeah. Okay.
Given the fact that I asked the Phoenix Division to watch the outside of the room, the crime scene is still pretty fresh, so we should have no problems in determining what's going on.
All right.
Okay, so we walk back down to Komori's room.
All right. So
I still can't just stop thinking about that idea that we had. Nick like pushing me down some stairs.
Yeah, like you in a wheelchair.
take a flight.
A freaking episode of SpongeBob where
Did you keep that in? I hope you did.
I haven't even edited that episode yet because that episode is literally 2 parts where we had to.
that episode of SpongeBob where Mr. Krabs is in the hospital and they say he has no insurance. So they moved him out of a room into the hallway. I was like, okay, they sometimes do that. Then they said, oh, this dude has no insurance. Why are we keeping him in the hallway? And
they put him outside.
They put him in the lobby. Not even in the lobby. They put him in the ambulance docking station out at the entrance of the hospital. And they said, well, we can't have patients just sitting out here about to die. So one of the nurses just walked out of the hospital and said, I'm on it. And then she just kicked his freaking hospital bed down the hill, and he just kept on rolling. He's off of every single life support machine. He's just rolling down the hill.
I remember that episode. I can't remember what that episode was about, but I remember that episode.
Anyways.
All right, so
yeah, we go in, so we're at the entrance of Komori's room.
Okay.
And the Phoenix Division, are they there? The 2 people I asked to be posted up there.
Who were the 2 people again?
I think it was Gene and Gyro.
So yeah, Gene was on the outside, Gyro was on the inside. Right now you guys just walked into Gene. Gene's like, hey, good morning. You guys here to check on him?
Yeah, we're here to do some investigation, considering the fact that the crime scene is clear. You see anything unusual?
Nah, Gyro just walked in there. Just wanted to check up on some stuff, make sure ain't nothing's going wrong, what I mean?
So this is how it's gonna be, okay? You guys stay posted up. Nick, you search that side over there where the closet is over there. And I'm gonna search over here where Komori keeps, where he keeps I guess his jacket and his
navigation stuff.
Yeah, his navigation stuff. And
also examining me.
Yeah, I'm gonna transform. I'm gonna start sniffing around to make sure, I didn't overlook anything in my initial investigation.
All right. So you guys walk in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you guys see Gyro, and it looks like he was actually getting ready to leave. He was heading toward the door.
Mm-hmm.
He sees you guys. He's like, "Oh, good morning. What's up?"
Did you see anything suspicious?
No.
Did you hear anything?
Nope.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna continue the investigation.
All right. Well, I guess I'll
finally go to sleep.
yeah. Can I go to sleep? Can I go?
Not until we're probably just gonna be up here another hour or so. Just doing a thorough clean sweep. If we can't find anything, then you're free to go, and then we'll just pick this up at a different time.
All right. Well, I'll just stay posted up outside with Gene then.
Okay. So
Gyro leaves the room.
So Nick is where is he?
So Nick,
he's on the side of the room.
Well, during that conversation, she was next to you, but as soon as Gyro left, Nick was like, "All right, I'm gonna go and check this. What was it, a closet?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go ahead and check this closet. And
Ava's in there.
Nah, she's not in.
She teleported in.
Someone is.
Zoom.
Marin is. Oh, hi.
So,
There. Hey, boss.
hey, boss, what you doing?
Hey, boss.
I was about to do like a French accent.
Can somebody give me the pussy, please?
All right, so Nick, he goes to the closet. He's looking around, and he kind of like does like an all around sweep, just looking around,
And
and
I'm
he's
sniffing. How long have we been in here?
like, I mean, this is just starting out.
Okay.
Once he kind of gets his all around, it took him like 30 seconds to somewhat get an all around sweep of the closet. He was like, well, it's like I can't see anything. And then like he kind of gets an idea, and then he calls a snake, right? He calls a snake, and he starts talking to the snake. He's communicating with the snake, and he's like, "Say, can you pick up anything here?" You're like, what do you? It's like, what do you smell over here? And the snake, he's doing his thing. He slithers over there. He's sniffing, and he kind of like looks back at Nick and kind of like gives him like a weird sign, as in, I just went in that closet. As in, it's like, hey, there's someone here. But he gave him a sort of sign to where
They were there.
huh?
They
like
were-
like someone was definitely here. Like he has a scent of someone, And it's like Nick's like, okay, and he calls you, and he's like, yo,
Yeah.
I think well, obviously someone was definitely here, but someone was especially here in this closet.
Okay. So you want me to sniff it out?
No, I already got the snake to sniff it out. All we gotta do is pretty much follow, the snake. So,
Someone other than Michael?
yeah, the snake.
I'ma just say this, Nick, before we get ahead of ourselves, because he might have been picking up my scent, because when I was investigating in here the day before, I went in the closet.
So yesterday,
Yes.
where all this happened, you ended up going into the closet.
Yes. To sniff around, because remember,
Okay, so
Yeah, he did actually go into the closet when he was investigating.
like, did you step all the way in?
yes. I do, bruh, I did a clean sweep of the closet. I
So-
transformed, bruh, and I was walking around.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess there's no point.
Let me just ask you this.
This would be so much more
Is-
interesting if someone other than Michael was there.
Let me just ask you this. Let me just ask you this, Nick. Is your snake picking up some other scent that does not seem like mine?
I'm not sure. I didn't tell him to go fetch or
Okay, well,
I didn't tell him to go grip.
if you find anything that's more fresh than that, just tell me. I'm gonna be over here sniffing around.
All right. And then he kind of just he turns toward the snake, and he's like, "All right, well, it's like I guess you can. Let's see where this smell leads." It's like he pretty much gives him the the okay. It's like go grip. And the snake kind of like circles around the
room
not the room.
or the closet.
The closet, yes. He circles around the closet, and then he starts to kind of like circle around the room a little bit, where then he kind of just like, you know, goes to you, and he starts to circle around you. And Nick's like, well, I guess.
He didn't pick up anything fresher than that.
Yeah. So then Nick's like, well, okay, what do we do now?
Well, I'm gonna just search. Something just popped into my mind, so I'm going to search his jacket to see if there's anything in there.
Okay.
Because maybe, just maybe, I don't know. Like what I'm thinking is that, okay, somebody poisoned him or something.
Right.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna just search over here. Maybe there's something that I'm not picking up. Maybe there's something I just didn't pick up from last time.
All right. So
like I just what? So is Nick just looking somewhere else or something like that?
nah, Nick is pretty much just following you, seeing what you
So I go over to his. So I'm just going around and I'm just sniffing. Right, I'm sniffing around the organ and whatnot.
Oh, I thought you were gonna see what was on his body.
Nah, what's in my jacket hanging off to the side?
Yeah,
He said
I'm sniffing all around that area.
I thought you were wearing your jacket.
Nah,
But
not this time.
so anyways, I guess so. Where's his jacket?
His jacket is hanging off. I think like the organ or something like that.
No, it's hanging on my desk. That's against the wall at the foot of my bed.
We got
Okay.
like, your navigation stuff on there.
Yeah.
So I'm sniffing over there.
Okay.
I'm gradually going over to that place. Like I would say probably like 10 minutes pass by.
Okay. So
Because how long have we been in this room? Like doing the investigations.
I'm not sure yet. Let me do it step by step. So Michael, you go and search the jacket, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Nick, you know, he's watching, he's following you and stuff like that. And as you search the jacket, you start pulling stuff out. The first thing you pull out.
What?
Are the pill bottles?
So the first thing you pull out is
Pill bottles. Bro, there are pill bottles in my jacket.
I know, but you have other things in your jacket that you don't even know about.
Uh-oh.
What's in his jacket?
So the first thing you pull out is your your maid's uniform.
That's not in his jacket.
Yes, it is. Where else would it be?
We put that in a barrel somewhere in his room.
Not in the recording, bro. Y'all did not put that in the barrel.
That's what we did. It was like a small clip.
Y'all literally said.
Okay, fine.
This
fine.
was said.
Fine. Okay.
Let me say it. You gave it to Aaron, and Aaron was supposed to keep it somewhere in his room.
Yeah, he put it in a barrel.
I said
But
that
when
we were
Aaron-
supposed to. I said that we were supposed to hide it somewhere.
How many times did
In a
he even
very-
fold that?
I don't know, enough
Yeah,
times to put it in his pocket, bro. I mean, it's a stretched out maid's uniform.
Exactly. I can't fit that in a pocket.
Hey, I could fit a shirt in my pocket. You'd be
Got them
surprised.
deep pockets.
You'd be surprised, especially if since you're in the Marine Corps, you know how to fold clothes very well.
Oh yeah, that's all I'm good for. Folding clothes.
And steam
I can't-
pressing,
That's one of the things they teach you in
Yeah,
in
and being
military.
steamed.
steam ironing.
You know how
And
to-
being steamed. Look at me.
So
So what do I do? I pull stuff out, right?
So the first thing you pull out is the maid's uniform. As soon as you pull that out, Nick is like, what is that? And when you pull it out, it's all folded and stuff like that, like tightly folded. Nick's like, yo, what is that?
I'm gonna be like, no comment.
What you mean, no comment? Let me see it.
No, not right now. Let's just wait until let's just see what else is in here, and we'll make an assessment.
Okay, just okay. All right, put it to the side, I guess.
Okay, don't touch it.
So, you continue to dig in his pocket. The second thing you pull out are the pill bottles.
And I'm just like, uh-huh. You see this right here?
Yep.
And I'm just shaking the pill bottles. You see this right here?
Yeah, I see the pill bottles.
I think Kamori might be addicted to narcotics.
He might be a junkie, bruh. A junkie. A junkie.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna say that to Nick. I'm just saying
He might be a pill popper.
a pill popper.
bloody pill popper. We have a pill popper in our midst. It's no good.
It's no good. Go on, throw it away. All right, come on. It's already been like 30 minutes.
So I just show Nick the pill bottles. I'm like, you see this? This is what we're looking for right here. And I'm asking Nick. I'm just like, so perchance has Komori been staying up longer than usual lately?
I mean, I wouldn't know.
I'm just asking if you've seen, have you seen him stay up longer in the nights that led up to this?
Just responds like, I wouldn't even know.
So then I ask him, has there been something recently that has been troubling him in the back of his mind that would cause him to maybe seek out medication such as this?
No, I haven't, heard or, seen him up or any of this. Like, I haven't seen any sign of him where he would go and take pills or something. Like, I haven't seen him depressed, or he hasn't seemed like he's been in any sort of pain.
Well,
I mean, he's, other than him smoking weed,
We wouldn't do that.
I'm just saying, like, that's the only thing you do. You brought a barrel of weed onto the ship.
No, I brought the seeds. All the weed was shipped to Rayleigh.
Either way, either way, you said you ate those like sunflower seeds in one of the episodes. But Nick's just says it's like I don't think he would be doing that.
well, finding these pill bottles in his pocket, this kind of gives me an idea of what something new that might have happened instead. So instead of somebody poisoning him, it's possible that this could have been self-inflicted. Like, he could have been taking these. We don't know how long he could have been. I mean, we could search the medical facility, but there's no way in knowing, when he got these from there, when he obtained them. There's no way of knowing.
Unless we ask him.
Yeah, unless if we ask him. So
My character's not gonna remember at all.
So this is what I'm thinking. The reason why I ask you those questions, Nick, is because I have reason to believe that something or someone has been causing him to stay up at night. Some type of event has caused him insomnia. Because if you look at these pills right here, look at the combination of these pills right here. You got
Pain medication.
Yeah, you got pain medication.
Antidepressants.
There's no
There's no
antidepressants.
antidepressants. It's pain medication and sleeping medicine.
You got pain. You have a mixture of pain pills, and you got a mixture of sleeping pills here. And I'm just looking at the pill bottle closely, and I'm just looking at the I guess the freshness, the expiration date. I'm just like, okay, so I kind of have an idea of what's going on here. This medication is expired. And he took 3 different pills.
2. Well, 3.
Yeah,
no.
because there's 3 pill bottles.
All right.
I thought there was 2.
No, there's
There's
3.
3.
What's the third one?
It's just a mixture. It's just a mixture of pain medication and sleeping medication.
So there's one that's specifically pain, one that's specifically sleep, and then the other one is just pain and sleep.
I never really specified. It's supposed to be like numbing or something like that, but you don't.
Oh. Okay. I mean, that's what pain. Oh, well, okay.
But anyways, I'm just like, well, this is probably why you thought, and this is coming from my investigator's hunch, okay? This is probably why you thought that he was poisoned, because he was taking expired medication.
And he's tripping balls.
Yeah, he's tripping balls. He's having all these side effects that would indicate that he was poisoned, but not by somebody else. Because we've been in and out of this room.
Nick smiles and he's like, "So I'm right. So I'm right. So I'm right. First mate, right now."
It's not indicative that somebody else poisoned him. Because I'm smelling the pill bottles. I only smell Kumori's scent on here. There's nobody else's scent on the pill bottles. This is, and I'm just holding him. I'm just saying, I can see why you would say that he's poisoned, but not by another party. This was, I would say, careless. He probably just didn't read the expiration date, but he wanted a quick fix to whatever problem he was facing, most likely. Now, we'll never really know the full story. We'll never really know the absolute truth of why these pills are in his possession unless if we ask him. But you're going to have to, you're going to have to find some way to get that information out of him. You're gonna have to find some type of way.
Uh-oh.
Don't pause it.
I'm not pausing it.
Don't pause it.
Gary's smiling.
One solution would be, I know what you might be thinking, Nick. That might be a solution, but it might not work the way that you think it works.
What are you talking about?
There is a solution for this, but
What do you think I'm thinking of?
is Nick smiling?
No, he's not smiling. I was just smiling.
Oh, never mind. I didn't even say that then. I thought. Okay.
I was smiling because I was thinking.
Okay.
I was trying to recap myself as much as possible.
Okay. Then
I can get in character.
Then let me go back. Then I just said.
That's a blatant lie.
I'm not lying because
unless,
I'm slowly starting to.
Unless if we get him
awake.
Unless if we get him to tell us what his problems are, that's when we're going to find the reasoning. But for right now, it's leaning towards this right here, that he did this to himself, but unknowingly so. You got anything to say? Any questions?
The one thing. Because your hypothesis is that he needed a fix for whatever problem he was facing.
I wouldn't say he needed a fix because I'm not going to go that far and say he needed a fix.
I mean, I'm not saying he's a drug addict or anything. It's a hypothesis.
Okay.
What would have been the problem?
Well,
I'm just saying though, because in the past,
Komori has been exercising a lot, so he would have been in a lot of physical pain because of
Well, in the past, let's look at the
in the past,
let's look at the things.
it's like in the past we haven't.
He
Like
was
there's been no sign of him
he was
taking any sort of pills unless it was kind of like diagnosed by like the the doctor, our doctor.
Yeah, that's true, but still, this is what I'm gonna say. He was training pretty hard for the past 2 years, and you do not know the type of training that Rayleigh or Jinbei put him through. So maybe he's feeling some type of residual.
that looked like it hurt.
It did.
Maybe he's feeling some type of residual from this. Maybe he's feeling sore. Maybe he just wants to forget about the ordeal that he went through, because fishmen are pretty tough, man.
So he's racist against fishmen?
Fishmen are pretty tough, man. You know, there's no telling what type of training they put him through.
I mean, just think about it. What more drugs would he need? He had a weed farm.
Yeah, but that might not take away everything. I'm just saying, I don't know how his body takes to weed.
Yeah, marijuana doesn't just like
It doesn't-
completely get rid of soreness and pain.
I know. I'm just
It
saying.
numbs you, but it doesn't get rid of it.
But once that thing wears off, you're back to, square one.
But I'm just saying, like Nick just says, it's like I don't know, man. Like it's one thing to try to get rid of pain,
But-
because then you would only take, painkillers.
But he's
But you got sleeping pills
Yeah.
in there, and then what was the other thing?
I don't know. It's just a combination of pain pills and sleeping pills.
Numb.
Numbing medication.
Yeah,
or something.
numbing medication.
Well, this is what I think. Okay, this is what I think. Basing off of all this, we know what the pain pills are for, or at least we have an idea. And this cat is sitting on my book bag again. He's just gonna sit back on there. He found a comfortable spot. But anyways, we have a theory as to what the pain pills are for.
Monty Python reference. Go ahead.
We have a theory as to what the pain pills are for. The sleeping pills. Now there could be something that's keeping Komori up, and there is something that I believe that might be keeping Komori up.
What's that? Because the only thing that comes to my mind is the pain, but you got painkillers and numbing medication right here. So
Could be something that someone said to him. Could be something that someone was trying to do to him. Why are you looking at me like that?
you're the only one that was on the island with them. You and Tani and Violet.
I'm not talking about back then. I'm talking about since we've been on the ship.
Oh, well, I don't know then.
Something that someone has said to him or done to him. Numbing medication, that could also get rid of the that could be used for either one. I mean, we'll never really know the true purpose unless if we ask him. Okay? But I don't know. I just have a theory, but you might not like it, of what his sleeping pills might be for.
What is it? What's your theory?
Sleeping. Dun dun dun.
It could be that someone, like, I'm connecting a very, very loose dot right here. I'm connecting, the dot is so far away, but it's possible, because you saw how Ava found her way. Just entertain this thought, okay? You saw how Ava was in the vent above his room late at night.
I mean, I didn't see it, but
She
Yeah.
was in the vent, right?
yeah.
Komori knew that she was gonna come.
That's possibly that's a possibility that it could be connected in some way, that Kumori knew that she was threatening him in some type of way, and he lost a lot of sleep because of that, because we don't know when she did it, but we know for a fact that it did not happen anytime before we got on the ship, because it's not possible. They were in completely different areas. She was on Amazon Lily, as you know, and he was on the island with me. He was on the island with me for the second part of the 2 years. So it couldn't have been then, before we got on the ship. It might be something that she said to him, or she said that she was going to do to him, that caused him to lose sleep in the past number of days. That's a very, very loose connection, but still.
Who, Ava?
Yes. Ava said that she was going to do something. I mean, it's a possibility, but, you know, take it for what you will. I'm just throwing that out there.
Well, I mean, she's technically already in the clear since y'all did that truth thing on her.
I never asked her that question, though.
What question?
I mean, she would. That's not even a good question to ask her, because first off,
What question are you guys talking about?
remember when I interrogated her?
Yeah.
And then I asked her, did she do this? She said no. She can't answer this question if Kumori did this to himself. You see, like, it doesn't make any sense, you know? Like, I can't ask her if she did something that Kumori did, or if she's the cause of something that Kumori did.
All right.
So, getting back to that.
Yeah, because she wouldn't have an answer for that.
Yeah. So
She wouldn't know it. Well, she might.
So that's what I say to Nick. I just say to him, that's my theory right now. But, you know, Ava did tell me that she was joining in the investigation, so it would be a good idea to wake her up and tell her that we found these pill bottles, since she likes to be on top of everything.
Nick just says, well, I thought you talked to her yesterday.
Yeah, I did, but, you know, this is before we found this stuff.
All right.
We had no knowledge of these pill bottles in his pocket, so.
Say, well, all right. I guess we going after Ava.
Not after her. They're just finding her.
Yeah, that's what I said. Going after Ava.
Make it sound like y'all were doing a witch hunt or something.
All right. So,
Honestly.
hey, bruh. Maybe it is a witch hunt. We just don't know it yet. All right. So, I guess you gotta go find Ava. So, what are you gonna do about that?
I'm gonna check my room first.
All right.
We're bringing the pill bottles with us,
Okay. So,
and we're not bringing that thing that's folded up. We're not bringing that.
Why? Why?
Nick noticed. He's like, "Hey, why aren't you grabbing this other thing?"
Just leave it, Nick.
But isn't this evidence? We gotta grab it.
Nick, please
Why?
don't.
Why?
Don't.
Why? Why?
I don't think we should grab it.
You gotta tell
Why?
Nick. You gotta
Nick,
tell
don't
Nick.
don't do this to me, man. Don't.
You gotta tell Nick.
We found the reason why he's like this. I doubt that some folded clothes are.
I mean, we don't even know what these things are.
Okay, well let's just take it. Let's just take it with us. I will hold on to it. Okay.
Ava will probably know what it is for.
She not. She ain't gonna know nothing.
Yes, she will. You wore it.
All right. So,
And she did say that she was gonna try to keep it a secret as much as she could.
No, she wasn't.
So
No, she wasn't. This girl don't keep
yes, she did.
She don't keep secrets.
I can't remember if she said that or not.
She didn't say nothing of the sort.
I thought it was hinted that when you were doing that you were allowed to keep it secret as long as nobody walked in.
No.
That was during the process. The process is over now.
Bye, Michael.
All right.
Bye, Michael.
All right. So you go back to your room. All right. And so you exit Aaron's room, and you see Gene and Gyro out there, and they're all like, "It's like, well, are we off?"
Yeah.
And Gyro's like, "All right, cool."
I'd say give it another 30 minutes just to make sure it's secure around here,
All right.
and then you can leave.
All right.
They're all just like, fuck.
So they stay there for a while, and you guys end up leaving and going to your room. At this time, it's pretty close to 7.
Okay.
You guys walk in the room, and at first there is nothing of the sort that's like
Out of the ordinary.
out of the ordinary. Tanya is still asleep, and it's just
You should also probably apologize to Ava.
good things ahead.
About you acting the way you did towards her while you were questioning her.
Give her another boost of ego. Okay.
Hey, bro, we're trying to.
We're not trying to trend that way. We're trying to go the other way.
Hey, bro, we're trying to calm the beast, not shoot it.
It's not gonna. She thrives off of thinking that she is. Let's continue. I'm gonna go into like a 10-minute rant with this.
Okay,
She thrives off of this.
you're ranting.
Okay, let's continue. So we walk in.
All right, so like you walked in, you're on the first floor where your office stuff and crap. And it's same old, nothing different out of the ordinary or anything like that. So I'm guessing you're gonna go to like the bedroom area where you go upstairs and stuff like that. So you make your way up. You make your way upstairs, and there is looks like the bed is made, and you can sort of hear like a because there's a bathroom in there, right?
Upstairs in the bedroom, no, there's not. There's one downstairs though.
Oh well.
There's no need for there to be 2 bathrooms.
All right. Well, you walk up in there, and you see Ava making the bed, right? She's already in her maid's uniform and stuff like that, or whatever. It looks like she's about to get ready to go back to work. And she sees you guys, and she's like, "Oh, hey, good morning. Can I help you with anything, or what's up?"
So me and Nick, remember this whole entire investigation that's going on
Yep.
for Komori? So
You've already questioned me with this.
no, it's nothing that we're questioning you with. We're
We're just informing you.
We're coming here to inform you of some things that we found during an early morning investigation.
Oh, so you investigated without me?
Well, we didn't know where you were. I just wanted to get up there as why are you looking at me like that?
Talking about, we didn't know where you were, but you somehow found her here.
Well, I thought
You know where she was.
Oh my
That was a lie. And she knows it.
Oh my gosh.
So, I didn't know where you was.
Well, let me rephrase that, okay? So
You don't have to rephrase it now. She didn't respond in any way.
okay,
keep
well,
going.
Basically, Ava. I went to go find Nick, okay? And because honestly, I thought that you would be, busy with something else, that you didn't want to, be disturbed or something. So what?
Jesus.
So what we ended up doing is we did some early morning investigating, and this is what we found. And I produced the pill bottles.
Show the maid's outfit.
I'm not showing that.
I mean, you have it with you.
I'm not showing that.
Where are you keeping it?
It's probably in his pocket or something.
It's in my pocket.
Nick's with you. He's gonna be like, "Hey, what about the maid's outfit?"
He doesn't know what it is. He just says, "Hey, what about the thing that's folded up?"
That's evidence.
He better not say that. But anyways, this is what I say. I say, well, here, this is what we found in Kumori's jacket right here. And I produced the pill bottles.
Right.
And I just say, I've already checked the scent of it. It only has his scent on it.
And Ava's like, I see. And she pulls out like
What?
she pulls out like her it's like these weird glasses. You know how like
Oh
some
my
glasses
gosh.
got like magnifying glasses and shit
Yeah.
attached to it and stuff.
She
pulls
got
out like
she
one
got
of
them
those-
transition things.
Yeah, she pulls out like prescription glasses with like attachments.
Yes, I am smarter than everybody, and I must show that I am smarter than everybody. Yes, inquisitive, much yes, rather.
She grabs it out of your hand and she's like,
You're jacking myself off here.
So we found the culprit here. See her. Yeah. So we found a culprit. I see.
It seems like the culprit right now is himself.
So you think he took these? And then she starts to rummage through the pill bottles, like reading them off one by one. Numbing medication, painkillers, sleeping medicine. Yeah, like sleeping medication. You think he took all these?
Well, yes, I do.
Well, for what reason?
I do have a theory, but this is what I'm just going to say. Check the expiration date on those.
And she's like, yes, I know this. Expired.
2 years ago.
So that explains why he was tripping out so much. He's taking expired medication. As for why he's taking it, only way we're going to find out, I mean, we can only speculate, which I've speculated to Nick why he might have been taking the medication, but we'll only really truly know the answer from him, the reasoning from him.
And you see Ava, she's staring at the medication. She's listening to you, but she's staring at the medication. She's just like, you can tell like she's just thinking really, really hard.
And this is also what I say. I just ask her the same questions I ask Nick. I'm just like, so Ava, has Kumori been up a lot later than usual in the past few nights? Have you seen him active throughout the night?
I mean, I don't usually check whether people are up or not, but I could say this for sure, that the only night I'm pretty positive that he was, up, late at night was probably during the his birthday.
The maids incident.
So, speaking of his birthday, now that you mention that, so what happened during that event? His during his birthday that would have caused him to stay up late at night.
Or do you have any ideas on it?
Do you have any ideas of it? Do you come to think of it? Weren't you the person who took? You and Marin were the people who took Kumori his dinner during his birthday.
No, holy shit, no.
That didn't happen.
That didn't happen, actually.
Yes, it did.
They didn't take Komori his dinner. Komori was there to get his dinner.
Okay, so I don't say that. I don't say that. I just say, so do you happen to know, since you're on that subject, do you happen to know why he might have been staying up, since you know, during his birthday, you have an idea that he might have stayed up? Were you within proximity of Komori during his birthday?
I mean,
He was probably in the same room where everybody else was.
yeah, like yes,
He left early, didn't he?
I mean, he didn't necessarily leave early. He was just one of the first people to leave.
Okay, so
But yeah, he left early, and I mean he didn't. Why am I saying he left early? He was the first person to leave, but other than that, I don't know what he did after that. He might have went to bed. I have a feeling he went to his room, but I mean, I don't know.
yeah, he most definitely went to his room. Because where else would he go?
I don't know.
Steering wheel. Laundry room.
So
The laundry room.
my other question for you, Ava, is: do you happen to know if there's anything that's been troubling Kumori in the past number of nights ever since we've been on the ship? Is there any events that you might know
Come on, me and you both know.
that transpired that might have troubled him in any way?
Let's see, something that might have bothered him. Well, seeing that I haven't seen him act any different. No.
She's not telling me.
You know the reason why he would be troubled.
I'm not going to reveal that.
Alright.
Of course I know that information, but she doesn't know that I know that information.
I think she does.
She doesn't know that I know that information that you were interrogated. She doesn't know that.
She
She doesn't know that.
told you, didn't she?
She didn't.
No,
Wait,
she
she
never-
doesn't know that you were What?
She doesn't know that I know that he was interrogated. Because right after he was interrogated, he told me.
Oh,
She doesn't know that information.
Well, yeah.
So that's why I am.
she interrogated everyone. She even said that she was going to do something. I mean, she didn't say she was going to interrogate him, like how she interrogated him, but she did imply, I'm going to ask everyone.
Okay, well, anyways,
She implied that.
I'm asking.
Yeah, it wasn't just specifically him. She asked everybody.
Well, I'm asking her this question. So, do you happen to know of something that might have been troubling him to probably take these measures?
Nope.
And she's smiling because
She's smiling.
No, she's not smiling.
she's trying to not to smile.
She's not trying to do anything. She's a normal face. Nope.
Are you sure there's nothing that was troubling him in the back of his mind that might have caused him to take these measures? Anything that you have seen, anything that somebody else could have done? Anything that somebody could have said to him that might have started troubling him, that might have started worrying him.
Why you need to know all up in my pussy, boy?
She takes a deep breath and she says, "Well,
Anybody at all.
look, the only thing that would probably trouble him would be an enemy, and seeing that there's no enemies here, I don't think he's the type of person that would be troubled over nothing. I mean, what is he going to be troubled over?
That's what I'm saying. There's something that somebody said to him or was threatening to do to him in any type of capacity that kept him up at night.
You realize we're pirates, right? It's like we get threatened like that nearly every day.
No, like within the crew.
It's within the crew.
Either way, even if he was, he's a pirate. I'm sure he would be able to handle it.
This
They're
is
saying that he can handle whatever she can throw at him.
She's saying he should be able to handle whatever's thrown at him.
well,
through
evident
anyone.
Well, evident
Unless it's like someone pretty high up, like I don't know.
Well,
I mean, there's not really anyone here that's high up. That's the thing.
Except you.
She's not even that high up.
No.
Oh, well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
well, this is all I'm just. This is what I'm gonna just say. We got some speculations. You know, those are the leading theories that I have for this. We just wanted to let you know the investigation is just about over at this point, because it by all intents and purposes right now it seems like he is the person that did this to himself. We're not going to know the full story unless if we ask him.
So you think he did this to himself?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I could search the medical facility.
You can.
But here's the thing.
I thought you did that.
Here's the thing, though. Let me finish that. I could search the medical facility again. Okay.
Actually, no. She doesn't even know that she.
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah, she doesn't.
So I said I could search the medical facility,
Right.
but there's no way in knowing of when he would have taken this stuff from there. So there's no way of me knowing, you know, what scents are in there.
Throughout the 7 days.
Yeah, throughout the 7 days, there's no way of me knowing like if it's been cleaned or not, you know. Because I did check earlier on the day that I was investigating, on the day that this did happen. I did check, and I didn't find anything. But there's no way of knowing at what time.
That cat just lives to take everybody's seat.
There's no way in.
Hey, bro, cats are pretty dominant.
There's no way in knowing.
Good.
There's no way in knowing if he, at what point in time he did this. He took the pill bottles. So that's all I'm just gonna leave it at. You know, at this point, investigation is basically closed. The investigation is basically over at this point until we get, you know, an answer from Komori about these things. Until we get an answer from Komori about these things, the investigation's basically over at this point. So, you got anything to say?
Yes.
Okay.
I have an idea,
Okay. What's your idea, Ava?
but I'm not gonna reveal it yet. I'm just gonna wait until Komori wakes up,
Okay.
and then she just smiles.
You mind telling me, since we're a part of the investigation team?
It's no need. I mean,
we share.
You said it yourself. The investigation is almost over. We might as well wait till Komori wakes up. So, you know.
Yes, but you know, we're in this together, so you know, we shared this information with you, so why don't you share us what you're thinking?
It would be really difficult for me to explain what I'm thinking
Just
until it is 100% in my head.
well, just give us a general idea. That way, we're on the same page. Can you at least do that?
Why you need to know all up in my pussy, boy?
Did you go through everyone and question everyone?
Okay, so I question all the people that could have been a part of this. Obviously, Nick was not a part of this because I didn't smell his scent anywhere. Okay. The only people that I question are the people that I smelled the scents of in the room, which were you and the snake. Those are the reasons why I questioned you earlier. But the revelation of this new evidence right here that we found this morning, it tells a different tale. So, was she smiling?
No, I'm just thinking of something.
What?
Keep
The
going.
revelation of this information, it tells a different tale. So there's nobody else for us to question here.
Right. I got another question actually.
Okay.
So, how did the investigation go this morning since I wasn't a part of it?
This morning, so I woke up, I went up to the lookout deck all the way on top, and I told Nick, hey, we're gonna do some early morning investigation, while it's still fairly fresh. And I said to Nick, hey, you can get back to your training when we get done with this. We'll probably go at it about an hour, and then if we still make no headway on this,
You didn't mention the maid of it.
shut up.
Why are you running?
If we don't make any headway in this in an hour, we'll just get back to it at a different time. And I had some of the Phoenix division, they were stationed outside the room to make sure that the scene stayed fresh, to make sure nobody interfered with the scene while people were sleeping or anything. We entered in, he scoped out one half of the room. I scoped out the other half.
Which half?
The half with his jacket.
And what did Nick do?
He scoped out the half that had the closet.
Did Nick find anything?
No.
Did he discover anything? Anything?
You talking about anything? No,
Like,
he didn't.
Was it anything that he discovered?
Anything.
Anything.
Like anything. I mean, his snake picked up a scent, but it was my scent because I was in there doing an investigation the day prior.
All right. Now, what about you? What did you pick up?
I picked up the scent. Well, I searched inside his jacket and I found the pill bottles. So,
So, hold on.
I'm
What about that folded thing?
What? It's not important, Nick. We found the pill bottles.
What do you mean it's not important, bruh?
I mean,
We don't even know what it is.
it's technically evidence, but I know for a fact that we can rule that out of this investigation here.
Why? You're not telling us why. You're hiding evidence now.
I'm not hiding anything.
Then tell us what it is.
It's not the pill bottles. It couldn't have done anything to him.
What is it? It's something that's like it has like some sort of clothing. It could have been like chloroform or something.
You're
Could
talking
have been.
about
It could
chloroform.
have been packed with like some sort of chloroform or something.
Trust me, if I
evidently-
smelled chloroform, I would have passed out.
that's evident. That's evidently not it because I sniffed in there. Wouldn't I have passed out if I would have smelled it if it was chloroform?
I mean, I don't know. Might be dried up, bro.
T-sip.
You're gonna have to tell Nick what's going on between you.
So
Oh,
I'm just like, fine. You want to see that? Fine. You want to see it? And I just take it out. I'm like, here, and I just put it down on the dresser. I'm like, here, and I just look away. I just look away. Like I walk. There's actually like a walk-in closet.
Yeah.
in bed. I walk into the walk-in closet. I'm like, here. I'm not a part of this, and I just walk into the walk-in closet. I'm just like,
And then Ava and Nick kind of just like surrounds it, and then Nick picks it up and he starts to like, unfold it and stuff like that, and he wrings it out. And he's holding it up and he's like, "What the hell is this? Is this a maid uniform? It's all stretched out." And then Ava's like, she looks at Nick and then she's looking at you, and she's,
it's a walk-in closet where she can't see me.
"Oh, you're not peeking or anything?"
I went in there and I'm just like,
Well, Ava, so you're not even watching. So you can just then you can just hear what's going on. So Nick's like, "What the heck is this?" And Ava's like,
Avocado.
she isn't saying anything. You can't even hear what, if she was talking, you can't hear what she's saying.
I'm kind of. Well, I can transform my ear.
If you choose to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm kind of like peeking around the corner a little bit.
So you transform your ear, and then Nick is just saying, "Oh my God." And you freaking hear Nick question it. It was like, "Is this one of y'all's things? Like, is this one of y'all's? Is this
What
one?"
about transform when
and
you're
freaking-
while you're in your uniform?
Freaking Ava was like, "Yes, it's a secret we've had. There's actually a sixth maid. She's the mega maid. She's hiding on this ship now, waiting to strike."
And there she is. She points to you.
Oh my god.
All right. So
So what?
So Nick just questions. It was like, "Is this one of y'all's?" And then Ava's like, "Nah, ain't one of ours." But nah. Where did you find that? And then Nick's like, "Well, apparently this was in Komori's jacket."
Pocket.
Yeah. So he's like, what do you think? Is this something important or what? And they was just like, "I think it's very important." and then Ava just says, "But you know what I'm gonna do, Nick?" And the Nick's like, "What?" "I'm gonna I'll just hold on to this because this is obviously belongs to our department. So I'm just gonna hang on to this."
Why?
You know?
Why?
And Ava walks into the closet. She sees you in there, transform. You got your face transformed, trying to hear what's going on.
Why are you running?
Ava, she makes eye contact with you. She's just smiling, and she grabs a hanger, right? And she puts the stretched out uniform on a hanger, and she just says, "It's like I'll hold on to this until it seems like everything is coming together with this right here." But other than that, seeing that this is the maid's property, I'm gonna hold on to this because obviously there's some perverted things going on here. And then she just yeah. And then Nick he pretty much says, Why did Captain just walk into the closet? What's going on?" And Ava's like, "I don't know." And then she let's see why did he walk into the closet? And they walk to the closet. They confront you while you in the closet.
I'm glad I ain't awake for this.
And they're like, "Makosa, what's going on? What's going on, Captain? Why you hiding?"
I'm not hiding. It's just
What was with that thing you said? This is Nick talking, by the way.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about it.
Why?
David knows what's going on.
Why?
Did you Nick just continues the questions like, did you have something to do with that maid's outfit or something?
I don't want to talk about it, Nick.
Right.
Why don't you talk to Ava about that?
Why?
Since it belongs to her department.
I mean, I did. But seeing that you're acting so weird
You can just say that it's
and not giving me any answers.
You could just say that it's a secret thing that's going on between you and the maids.
I'm not gonna say that.
Well, he's obviously not supposed to know.
Yeah, he's not.
And if it's a secret, then he should know that it's top secret
It's
and that he should keep out of it.
It's kind of confidential information, Nick. So you could probably ask Ava about it, since it's a part of her department.
What?
I just, I walked in here because I haven't
Yeah,
been.
well, you know, I did. Shut the fuck up.
The heck was that?
It's a cat. I haven't.
Loud, really, really loud.
I haven't been in this. I haven't been in this walk-in closet in a long time, so that's why I was kind of going in here just to search everything. It's a nice open space, don't you think?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And Nick's just like he's kind of like giving you like the like. It's like he just says like, bro, why are you avoiding this, bruh? This is obviously evidence, but you keep on.
Okay. You want to know the truth, Nick? You want to know the truth?
I just want to know what the heck is going on.
It is something between me and Ava. This is okay. So that's why I told you to ask.
Just you and Ava, the Knicks,
the Knicks. I hope there's not any more
the
Knicks.
maids.
It's something between me and the maids, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. Okay.
And then Nick just like turns toward Ava, and Ava just says, "I don't know what he's talking about."
That lying bitch.
That's right, bitch.
You gotta love Ava.
But anyways, I'm just like it's something between. I'm telling you the truth at this point. It's something between me and the maid, so I don't want to pursue it any further. Okay, let's continue this conversation. Never.
And Nick's just like,
That still doesn't explain why it's in Kamori's pocket.
yeah, like this is something's weird here. Something is very
What?
very weird here. All right, first of all, we found it in Kamori's pocket. Second of all, you're acting like you have something to do with it.
I mean,
And you're obviously lying, Ava.
And every time what you said, it's like I don't like it's like it's something between me and the maids. I mean, Ava just said, I don't know what you're talking like what's going on here?
She's lying. Straight up, she's lying.
so one of two things: either I'm telling the truth or she's lying. One of those two things. Either I'm telling.
That's not two different things. That's just one thing.
I said one of two things. So either I'm telling the truth or she's lying. Which one is it?
Again, that's only one thing.
You have two options.
Those aren't two options.
Either I'm telling the truth or she's lying.
No,
If you
either one
That's-
of you,
No,
one of you were telling the truth, or one of you was lying.
Yeah.
either I'm telling the truth or she's lying. So let me break it down to you, Nick, okay? If you choose the she's lying option, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm telling you the truth. If you choose the I'm telling you the truth option, that doesn't necessarily mean that she's lying to you.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay? But it's most likely that she's lying to you
Okay.
if you say that I'm telling the truth. So,
Yeah, she knows what I'm talking about.
she knows what I'm talking about. Or do we need to call Marin up in here?
And Ava just
And I'm just looking at her.
Ava just says, that's a really good idea.
Do you want to call Marin up here, or do you
Yes.
need, do you need some assistance to come
Yes. Let's call Marin.
clean? Now let's not get hasty here. let's not get hasty here, Ava. That was my idea. You can't just commandeer my idea.
I mean,
We're gonna question you.
we're not commandeering anyone's idea. You just said let's bring Marin in here, and I'm saying yes. Okay, let's bring Marin in here. I'm agreeing with you.
We're going to question you, and that's going to be it.
No, that's not fair. We question both
For what?
to see who's lying.
Okay, well, bring her in here.
We got to get to the bottom of this.
Okay.
Technically, you only have to question one, because if one of them's lying, then we already know that the other is telling the truth.
That's not necessarily true.
What time is it now?
There could be a third person
In this
into
situation?
Yeah, a third person can be into this through Nick's perspective.
Into it.
Okay, so we call up Marin on the transponder snail.
All right. So you guys, get on transponder snail. She answers and she's like, "Yo, why are you calling me this early?
We have a bit of a dispute up here. We need some truth."
Can I wait till later?
Why?
If you don't want to do this now, let's not do this ever.
Ava's like, "Nah, we can do it later. Why are you running away from this?"
I'm not running away from anything. I just know for a fact that I'm telling the truth when it comes to this.
If you know you're telling the truth, then you shouldn't have no problem being under.
Okay, let's solve this now then. So
It's like, and
Marin,
then Ava just gets on the phone. It's like,
I know
"Marin,
what
do you want to do this now or later?"
I know what she's trying to do, and I'm not gonna say it.
And then
She's trying to give an excuse to expose you and what you've been doing with the maids, or what they've been forcing you to do.
I'm not doing this. I'm not going to do this.
I don't think you have a choice.
I'm not going to stand for this. I'm not standing for this.
You're standing up now.
I'm going to be like,
Keep standing.
what, are you going to sit down?
no, at this point,
I'm not
just,
moving from this spot right here.
at this point, I'm just like,
You're gonna
Statue.
walk yourself into the closet. You gotta get in here.
at this point, I'm just like, I'm telling you the truth. Okay, so let's just
You have nothing to worry about.
okay, well, let's just Marin come up here now so we can get this over with.
And Marin's like, "Yo, can I come later? Like,
No.
it is.
Do it later.
Let's do this now.
What time is it?
It's like 7 a.m.
Let's do this now, and you can get back to sleep.
No.
Well, we'll come
Knowing
to you.
you're gonna draw it out way too long, and then nobody's gonna see. it.
Marin just says,
No, it hangs up.
"Why don't you just come to me?
Fine.
So you need my services."
Okay, well, that's fair. So we go on and go.
And Marin hangs up.
Should probably explain what's going on too.
And Ava's just like, "Right, all right. So let's go."
Okay, so I'm going.
So you guys end up leaving that room, and you're on your way to Marin's room. All right. So no conversation while you guys are walking in the hallway.
No.
All right. So you get to Marin's room. At this time, it's been like 45 minutes. I'm lying, 30 minutes. And
What, 7:30 now?
yep.
Okay.
And you guys knock on the door, and Marin's like, "Come in."
Let's get it over with.
And you guys open the door, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can see Marin, and she has like bags over her eyes, and you thought her hair was, always somewhat messy. Then it is like really messy.
A puffball.
It's like bad messy. Her hair is everywhere. And Nick is like, I think we could have just came later.
Well, let's get this over with.
And then Ava. It's like Ava just she's ready. I guess she like lifts up her maid's uniform, and she's like, "All right,
Paint me up.
it's like paint us." She paints. Marin walks up to Ava. She paints her. She paints that insignia on her. Then she walks up to.
No, paint her first.
Yeah, she's already been painted.
Okay, well
And then you.
let's ask her first.
Yeah, like
Don't paint me. Paint her.
Ava says as soon as she gets painted, Ava says, "It's like, hey, make sure you paint." It's like, matter of fact, just to break a few stones here. Let's go ahead and paint you, Nick, and let's also paint you as well.
Why?
Oh, you'll see.
We're asking you first. We're gonna ask.
Oh, that's fine.
Questions are gonna.
But
be,
we're gonna paint you so you don't try to escape.
No, we're going to paint you and see what you say first, and then
I've already been painted. It's your turn.
We're not gonna. No. Here's how it's gonna go.
It's your turn.
No. Ava, here's how it's gonna go. Okay, we're going to paint you, and if you're telling the truth with this, then we'll move on to me. Okay, that's how it's gonna go here.
I'm sorry, everyone's getting painted here.
No.
Yes.
We're going to ask you first.
Marin's getting painted too.
Why?
And then Marin's like, why are we? What's going on?
No.
Meryl would just confirm what Michael is claiming.
Oh, you'll see why we're all being painted.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Ava, I really don't think that you have the authority to be making claims like, to be saying that I'm going to be painted.
This
it's like,
isn't.
You're going to be painted. Okay, you over here making an executive decision.
Just shut up and get it over with, please.
I said this is how the order's going to be. This is going to be the order. We're going to paint you first, Ava, and if it turns out that you're lying about this, then we have no reason to move on to other people because that's a waste of product. Okay. If you're telling the truth, then we'll move on to, let's say, me or Nick. Okay. You got to pass that. You have to pass that test though, in order for us to move on to other people. I think. Let's do it like that.
So you want me to get painted,
Yes.
which I already am.
Okay. Well, let's
And
ask
then
you.
what?
We're going to ask you. We're going to ask you the questions. Okay.
What was the question? What question you were gonna ask me? If I had something to do with this maid's outfit thing?
Yes.
It's like, well, yeah, I made you wear it. And Nick's like, wait, what? Whoa! And then Ava's like, not now, Nick. This is important. You see, this is how we're going to get to the bottom of what's going on here.
All right. So what?
Well, see, originally, like now, this is Ava's now explaining her plan of what she was going to do ahead of time. She says, originally, I was just going to have Marin paint everyone, and we were going to go through our line and see if anyone had anything to do with, Komori and his situation. But seeing that we're already somewhat in this situation and knowing you,
So you're just gonna paint me?
yes.
All right, fine.
I think she specifically said that she's gonna paint everybody in this room.
Yeah, everyone's getting painted in this room.
All right, fine.
So,
Jeez, how hard was that?
so first, the first person she paints is Nick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Nick gets painted, and Ava pretty much says, "All right, Nick, did you have anything to do with Komori's situation in any way?" And Nick says,
If I do, I don't.
"Well, technically, my snake did. So does that count as me? I don't know. Does that count as me?" And then Ava's like, okay.
So no.
So okay, this is a no. Like Ava pretty much says, it's like, do you have anything to do with Komori's situation in any way?
What she's asking?
And no, she's asking Nick, and she pretty much says, well, actually, technically no, other than what we found out about you, but I don't think that has anything to do with Nick in any way. And then
In the maid's outfit. I thought that's what like everybody was like here for, just the maid's outfit. Okay.
So Ava then says, "Okay, well just leave that on until maybe we have some other questions." And then Ava then turns around toward Marin. And she's like, "All right, Marin, paint yourself." And then Marin's like, "Ooh, I never tried this before." But she paints herself. She paints herself on her hand, the insignia. And Ava asks the same question: "Did you have anything to do with Komori's situation?" And she's like, "No." And then she says some other stuff like, "Did you have to do with anything about these pill bottles?" She's like, "No."
Well, no, I'm kidding.
And then she's like, "Okay, well, do you know what this is?" And then she just brings out like this freaking maid's outfit, and she's like, it's like, yeah.
Asking additional questions. She's gonna keep on asking more and more questions.
She's like, yeah, I know what that is. That's the outfit that Michael had to wear, right? And Nick's like, yo, what in the hell? Like, what in the hell is going on? and then Ava's like, all right, I didn't have to ask that question, but I just wanted to because I thought it was gonna be funny. All right, so Marin, why don't you go paint?
Michael.
It's not my character's name.
Makosa,
Yeah.
Captain.
Makosha.
Either way, why don't you go paint Makosa? And Marin steps up to you, and she's like, "All right, lift up your shirt."
I lift up my shirt.
And she paints the insignia on your stomach. And Ava starts to question. She says, well, before she can even get some words out, she's like, "All right, Michael, my first question is..."
My character's name.
Michael. Hey, bro. All right, Makosa, my first question is... And then Nick just interrupts, like, hold on, Ava. I've had a few questions for Michael anyway, so let me dabble in this. Let me ask something.
You're not the one doing questioning, Nick. You're not the one doing questioning. It's supposed to be Ava.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's...
Okay, fine. Just ask away. Ask away.
What's the maid's outfit for? First of all.
All right, so I'm not gonna ask about the maid's outfit as much as I really want to. I'm just not, because that is weird. I don't want to know about it.
That's just weird.
That's just weird, okay? But I just need to know a few things. Am I the first? All right, I'm not gonna say, but
No.
It's like he pretty much just says the medications, or matter of fact, I've had this on my mind ever since this has been happening, because every single evidence that we find. Like, it seems like everything that we get, everything that we find, it's contaminated. It leads to you, but it's somehow contaminated when it leads to you.
What are you talking about? Like when it leads to me? You talking about like the whole entire thing where you found my scent in the closet?
Not just that.
What?
The medication.
Okay.
And then... Dang, I had something else, but... I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's like those two things, really.
So what's your question?
My question is... Did you poison Komori?
He can actually truthfully answer no.
No, I did not poison him.
Okay. Well, that's all I needed. And Nick just walks off. And then Ava kind of like steps up and she's like, "All right." Seeing that Nick just asked that question right there, I guess there's only one thing to do.
Put on the outfit.
You gon' die today.
You gon' die today. So Ava pretty much just says, "Alright, so there's only one thing left then." Or more like a few things left.
Okay. Fire 'em at me. Fire away, Ava.
So, Makosa,
So, Ava,
you know what these pills are, correct?
I read them. So, yes, I know what they are.
I see. Did you have anything to do with Komori's state in any way?
I mean, that's a pretty vague question.
Really? It's a vague question.
Yeah, like, what do you're gonna have to be more specific. Like,
That's as specific as it gets.
well, technically, yes, I have something to do with it, but I don't know what specifically you mean by that. So I'm gonna answer yes.
I see. So, okay.
You didn't poison him.
You drugged him.
All right, so that's okay. That's one. And my second question is, so if you had something, to do with this, my second question is, did you give him this medicine?
What do you mean by give him this medicine?
Give it to him in any way.
Like, it,
In any way.
any way, shape, or form?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so.
So define what you mean by give this to him. Because if I were to answer that question right there,
Would it be yes?
it could be taken out of context.
What do you mean by that, Michael? Explain yourself.
No, you need to be more specific with your question.
No, I think you need to explain yourself.
Be more specific with your
You
question.
be more specific.
I am specific. You be more specific. I
You-
don't
okay,
know how to be
so-
more
So you
specific.
said, did I hand it to him? Did
In
I,
any way.
in any way, shape, and form? I'm thinking back. Technically, no, I didn't hand it to him.
What do you mean by that?
That I never handed him the pill bottles.
But you gave it to him.
Technically, yes, I gave it to him, but I did not hand it to him.
All right. So, like, at that point, Nick is like, huh. Like, everyone's got, like, their head tilted. Like, you know how, like, those dogs be looking like when they got their head tilted. Like, huh.
See, this is why I wanted you to be more specific with that question, because look, now things are being taken out of context.
Now, this is what, I almost said Tani. This is what, no. Ava, yes. This is what Ava does. She walks up to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she pretty much wipes off the color trap.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, all right, tell us what you meant by that.
She wipes it off of me.
Yeah, she wiped it off of you.
See, look. I'm just say this right here. Komori, I'm Komori's confidant. He goes to me and he confides in me things that he doesn't talk to other people about. So he might have that would be kind of like a betrayal of his trust if I were to tell you that. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't. If you would excuse me, I don't want to go any further into that. But if you want to paint me with the trap and ask me, did I do this for? Is this malevolent? Did I have anything malevolent behind this?
And then Ava's like,
there's nothing malevolent behind this.
Ava just says, there's no point.
What?
There's no point.
So what so what are you all thinking? I know, like, since you all have your heads tilted, like, what are you all thinking now?
Well, I don't really know what to think.
Just speak your mind. What do you think?
I mean, now my head is thinking.
Komori has some problems.
Yeah, like now my head is thinking, Komori's got some problems here.
He's now addicted to narcotics.
We're gonna give you a pill to start off with.
But you know,
I'm just like, and
having trouble sleeping. Having a lot of pain. These will knock you out.
Marin just says.
I'm just looking at him. I'm just like, so did that make you feel better now?
Marin just says, it's like I didn't know.
Did that make you feel better that now that you know
the troubles that Komori is going through?
How does that make you feel, Ava? And I'm just looking at her.
And then Ava just turns around and she starts to walk out, but before she leaves the room, she's like, I'm not sure yet. And then she
so what do you think? The investigation's over at this point.
She quietly leaves the room after she says that.
All right, so what time is it now?
It is 15 to 20 minutes has passed.
That's what you call a snipe right there.
Okay.
So
So y'all leaving and Mary can finally go sleep.
Nick's
Sorry
just
to
like
have troubled you.
You can tell Marin is kind of like upset.
You know, now that you figured out this information, let me just clear the air to you, because I said before you asked me those questions, I said you need to be really specific about what you're talking about when you ask me this stuff, because it can be taken out of context. This is why I told you, Nick, that he is not poisoned, okay? This is why I said I was so adamant about not asking me these questions, okay? Because now, you know, I can see that you were visibly distressed. I can see that both of you are visibly distressed at the news that you have just heard. But let me just assure you this. He's going to be okay, okay? He's resilient. He's conscious, okay? If he was still unconscious, we'd be in trouble. But he's okay, okay? It's nothing.
I mean, I am unconscious.
Technically, you're asleep, okay? Yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
unconscious.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, he woke up yesterday, you know, he still just give it some time. Just give it some time to wear off, but
Nick almost pushed him down some stairs.
But Nick, Marin, come on now, don't be distressed about this, okay? Don't worry about this, okay?
Komori wouldn't want that.
Yeah, Komori wouldn't want that, okay?
And Nick's just like, he's trying to get like to the bottom of this. So like, he's like, so what? He's taking the pills because is he in physical pain or what?
I mean, Nick, like I said, Fishman Island, the training from Fishman Island, he could be in physical pain from that. The training with Rayleigh, you have no idea how strenuous Rayleigh is. Some people handle it in different ways.
I mean, I thought the training for Rayleigh was like he fights you, teaches you what you need to know, and he just leaves you on the island.
After he stomps on your balls.
After he stomps on our dreams. after he smushes us. Okay, so let's just not talk about this anymore, okay? Let's just wait until Komori wakes up. Okay? But you shouldn't be worried about this. Don't have this in the back of your mind, okay? Marin, you need to just cheer up, okay? Cheer up. Sorry to have troubled you.
She just says, I'm going to bed now.
Okay.
So Nick ends up leaving the room.
I guess I go back to my room.
Mm-hmm.
I go back to my room.
So what? Are you the first one to leave? Other than Ava, I mean.
I guess me and Nick, we left at the same time.
All right. So Nick decides to go back to his his lookout, and you're going to your room.
Yeah.
All right. So as you're going to your room, you see Ava just like,
oh my gosh, this bitch everywhere. This bitch everywhere.
She's
everywhere. So what's Ava doing?
She's just in the hallway, just she's up against the wall, just standing in the hallway.
I'm like, what's going on, Ava?
And Ava's like, so huh?
What are you thinking about? Seems like you're lost in thought there.
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. And she kind of just like smiles at you. And she walks the opposite direction of you.
I don't like this. I don't like that.
You go to your room, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as you go to your room, everything is, it's the same.
Normal?
It's still normal, you know?
Okay, so I go back over there to Tawny.
Tawny, actually, no. Tawny's actually up and she's reading the book.
I get back over there. I guess I sit down there next to her, right? I start being affectionate with her. I'm just like, so that book's, enjoying that book, I see.
So yeah, I keep on going back to
I keep on going back. To what?
I keep on going back to this arc in particular.
Which one is that?
It was the when you guys went to Skypiea. She's like, it's like you guys are just. It seems like you guys were almost out of your league with this one.
Let me just tell you this, Tawny. In some moments up there at Sky Island, it did seem like that too, but perseverance. That's all I'm just gonna say, perseverance, and look what it got us. I mean, we obviously made it back with stories and riches to spare.
And she's like, yeah.
I mean, I had to have made it out of there because, if I didn't make it out of here, I wouldn't have met you, so.
This guy in particular, you're
talking about the traitor.
It's like, yeah, it's like, is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah. You're talking about the traitor.
She's like, yeah. It's really weird that this guy was like this disloyal to the point where he would. It seems like it's so weird that he would kind of just end up betraying, or I guess becoming the traitor, as you say it, in the crew when he was just so loyal to the point where he would sacrifice his arm like that. Because it seems like it's just so weird that he go this far, but then betray you in the end. Exactly what or what was the arc when he just leaves? When was that?
The end of when we fought Cypherpole. That's when he left. And then he came back at Thriller Bark and tried to cut all of us down. I don't know, maybe he was thinking about this the entire time. I mean, I can only speculate on what somebody is thinking, but sometimes people will do whatever they can to get your trust, whatever they can do just to get your trust, and then it makes it all the more sweeter to them that you believe them when they stab you in the back. That's all I have to say to that. Maybe he's just one of those people who's just willing to sacrifice whatever he had just to betray us in the end. He's one of those people. I'd rather not dwell on it though. Because that was in the past and I have to look to my future. So you have any questions?
Well,
any other questions?
I guess I can move on to the next arc then. Try to see what's going on there. Seeing that you said when you guys defeated Cypherpole
In his lobby.
In Annie's lobby, like she's like putting out dates. I'm not gonna know the exact dates.
So do you want me
but
to?
She's putting out dates like you guys defeated Annie's Cypherpole at this date.
Yeah.
Somewhere around this date. But right now, where I am right now in the story, it's this date. So it must be like a few chapters ahead or a few arcs ahead or something. Probably the next arc sometime.
Yes. I could just tell you now.
No, I wanna read. I don't want you to spoil the story.
Okay.
And then she
Not go to sleep.
she kind of closed the book and she's like, so it's like what were you doing? What's going on?
Just doing some investigation work.
Well, it just got done.
We just got done with some investigation work. Everything is pretty much wrapped up at this point.
So what'd y'all come up with?
Seems like he might have done this to himself. That's the theory that we're going on right now. The only way to find out is to ask him.
Really?
Yeah.
What has there been like history of him doing this or something?
No.
It's really out of character.
I mean, maybe the training that training over the course of 2 years hits people in different ways. I mean, he went to Fishman Island for 1 year, and then he came to train with Rayleigh the other year. So maybe it's just hitting him a different way.
I guess it's the same thing with this traitor. So you don't know until you find out, I guess.
Yeah. How do you feel about the idea of me training Yui?
So I'm sitting there, barbecue sauce on my...
Do you need some specifics by what I mean by train?
You could.
You mean why her? Why are you training her?
Well, let me be specific and okay, so she has a lot of potential, Tawny. Okay. But she doesn't have anyone to draw it out of her. Like, if you'll know what I'm talking about when I say potential, okay?
So you're planning on doing the same thing you did to me with her?
No.
What the fuck is up, Kyle? No, what did you say? What the fuck?
What kind of training are you doing?
So...
You saying I didn't have potential?
That's right, bitch.
Tawny, you are a very, very, very special case, okay? by training, let me just define what I mean by training, okay? So something similar to what happened on Ruskina, how where Rayleigh would teach me the basics to get started, and then he would allow me to develop on my own. So this is going to be a very hands-off and a laissez-faire approach. We're just going to let it be, okay? But I'm going to give her some instructions to get started. Okay? Like the saying goes, Tawny, give a cat a fish and she'll only depend on you. Teach her to hunt and she'll bring you a kill or two.
Well, you seem very determined on unlocking that hidden potential. So, I guess you can go ahead and do what you were gonna do.
Okay, so the reason why I say this is because like she doesn't respond to anyone else the way she responds to me. Okay, and I'm thinking I could use that response that I have with her as some sort of it's a way to uncover her true strength. Like, you know, it's a way to, how do I say it, draw it out of her. Are we the only people here in the room?
I suppose so. Are you asking her that?
No, I guess I'll use observation hockey while I'm talking to her.
Okay.
And what do I find?
There's no one in the room but you guys.
Okay, so I say, you know, she doesn't respond to anyone else the way that she does with me. And I just say, let's just say that she's very fond of me, okay? And I believe I can use that fondness that she has for me as a way to draw out her true strength. So what do you think about that?
Well, I guess so.
This is where you come in, Peaches.
What?
I remember the promise I made to you. Remember that promise after the date that we went on?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So this is why I want you to oversee this whole thing, this whole session I have with her this morning in the garden, okay? I want you to witness the interaction between me and Yui and then see for yourself what I mean when I say using her fondness towards me as a way to draw out her true power. Okay? So you're familiar about the garden, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know where the hibiscus plants are, right?
I mean, I don't really know flowers that well, but
There's like this large, colorful tropical flower.
okay.
That has kind of like a, I don't know what you would call that thing, like a stamen or something, a stamen in the front, and it has like these bulbs of pollen. Like you can't really miss it. They're very large flowers.
Okay.
I want you to hide behind the hibiscus plants. That way you'll be able to see everything without being noticed by her, okay?
All right.
And I say, I promise you will be more than pleasantly surprised afterward, okay?
LeBron James.
All right.
Okay, Sly Dog.
All right, so,
Okay, Toots.
All right, Toots.
all right, walking. I'm not gonna say that.
All right, Toots. Why don't you get over here and show me a little something, something?
All right, sweetheart.
Listen here, Shane.
Hey there, sweetheart. Hey there, sweetheart. Why don't you turn around for me?
Back it up on me, Toots.
Why don't you turn it around for me? Let me see what I'm working with, huh? Yeah,
How about you go ahead and sheath my sword, see?
see, it needs a good polishing.
Have a sit down.
It needs to get polishing, if you know what I mean.
So this is what I do. So like, what does she say after I say that?
She's like, when are we doing this?
Okay, so yeah, we're meeting probably at 11 o'clock this morning.
Okay.
Like it's late in the morning. It's like after breakfast and stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Then I slowly kiss her forehead
Okay.
before hugging her.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I just walk away
Where are you going?
to fix breakfast.
Okay.
And I actually got to take a shower first. And I just say, just trust me. Then I just walk away. I'm going to take a shower with them Amazon Lily soaps.
All right.
You know what? I just thought of something.
What are you gonna have her join you?
I could say that. I could say that. You want me to?
No.
You're biased. You see this? You're you're biased, nigga. You have to cut that out. You can't say the N word. You're gonna have to cut all of this out.
Bro, I've already said the N word in like almost every episode.
Okay, well anyways. Okay, so I just say, an idea just popped in my head. Would you care to join me in the shower, Tawny?
Yeah. she's like, why not? And then she drops her book and she, I guess.
Don't we have like a giant
so
hot bathing bathtub downstairs or something?
I can't get in the bathtub because I'm a devil fruit user.
So anyways, she's smiling as she says that. She's like, why not? And she I guess you guys have unless you're gonna explain what y'all doing in there, you guys had
a
nice
clean.
time.
They getting clean.
You want me to
and
be
have a nice
explicit?
time. No.
This is the explicit time
They fucked
in the podcast.
and got squeaky clean while doing it.
So I grabbed my dick.
Oh my god.
And I shoved it up. All right.
Take this meat.
Take this meat. Wash this meat. Suck this meat. Now beat this meat. Treat this meat. I'll treat you first. You already.
Treat this meat.
Now tenderize.
Treat this meat. Wash your feet.
Not
Get on your knees
tenderize.
and suck on. Suck on these.
Suck on teats.
Suck on. So after you did this romantic thing in the bath with her, whether or not if you had sex or not, what you after that you went on to go do breakfast, correct?
Make it a breakfast.
You just sitting there.
Why are you just smiling, bro? Come on. Hey, get back in the world.
I just busted nuts, and it felt great.
like the dude from the freaking video. He's like,
Hey, you want to see a magic trick? Okay, bro. All right. Look down. Oh shit! You just busted a nut. Look again.
Where'd it go, yo?
okay, so yeah.
Yeah, the sex was erotic. Now on to breakfast, Michael.
Okay, I'm gonna just say this. We had a very erotic time in the bath. Okay.
Erotic, passionate.
Yeah, it was very passionate.
I stuck my wee in her wee and we all.
Whoa!
Whoa! Okay, let's just move.
Whoa!
That's exactly what happened.
Let's just move on.
April, that's the clean version.
He said I stuck her wee and her wee and we.
And then we fucked.
Yo.
I think that's funny as fuck. You use the clean version and then you're like, and then we fucked.
And then we fucked.
All right, come on, let's go to Komori then.
And then we fucked. All right, so you're cooking breakfast, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm thinking, when you're cooking, how much time did y'all stay in there?
I don't know, like an hour or something.
Jesus Christ!
And it's 9:30 when you get out.
Your skin gonna be soft.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Your skin's gonna probably start peeling, bro.
It doesn't peel.
You're gonna be hydrated.
It doesn't peel. Like only should.
Gonna be pruned.
We didn't stay in there like an hour, like it's the whole entire ordeal going in there and then getting out.
I mean, it was a bath, so.
We didn't stay in the bath exactly an hour. I'm just saying.
But you hopped out of the bath and went into the shower?
Oh my gosh.
All right, girl. I need to do a standard up.
I'm just saying, like,
I'm a little bit too
the
weak.
time that we entered into the bath and then from the time that we exited out, all that was like 1 hour.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, anyways, we're making breakfast.
So, anyways, At this time, it is probably, I think it's 9. I think. So as you're cooking breakfast, are you doing anything specific with breakfast? Or are you just cooking regular breakfast?
I am cooking breakfast, bro.
Alright, so I'm going to move on to Komori. Komori, you wake up. You're not high. Well, you can actually talk. Let me say that. You can actually talk.
I'm still hallucinating.
You're not hallucinating as bad.
I'm sane enough to know that I'm hallucinating.
You know, like at this point you are like, you know, hey, I've been hallucinating yesterday. Like you think yesterday was a dream. All right.
Also, I don't remember anything.
Yeah. Like the things that you could remember is in patches, and the stuff you did remember was like a dream. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You're not paralyzed. Like your whole body's not, the whole body is not numb. Only the only thing that's not numb is your head and your face and your neck. Those are the only spots that are not numb and somewhat paralyzed. All right, so you wake up, right? And
I used to have 2 legs, and now I have 1.5.
you wake up and you are like your room kind of seems normal-ish.
I'm gonna try to stand up.
Okay. So you try to get out of bed, right? So you know it was pretty easy to kind of like swing yourself upward toward bed to where you're just kind of like just sitting on your bed and your feet touch the ground. You can't feel the ground, by the way.
Oh.
So, are you sure you want to try to stand up?
I'm gonna feel it out, kind of like lean forward with my feet, and sort of like sort of like try to use my feet to push against the ground, and see what I can feel.
All right. So you tried moving your feet, and it is incredibly hard to move your feet. You can barely, somewhat move your feet, let alone your toes. Actually, you can't really even move your toes. But like it's like you're moving in slow motion, pretty much.
I'm just like, yo, what the fuck happened? Yo, what's going on? Did I smoke too much? No, I sold that all.
So as you're trying to kind of like figure this whole thing out, right?
Oh fuck.
Ava and Marin, they walk into your room, and you know Ava comes in, and she's like, "Oh, Nick, you're up."
Nick.
I said Nick.
Uh-oh.
Komori.
Stupid.
Stupid.
Yeah, my name's not Nick. I'm Komori.
Oh God.
That's what I say.
And then Ava's like, "Oh, you're still broken."
No, I'm just fucking with you, but I can't feel my legs.
All right. Well,
Also can't feel anything below my neck, but I can move it a little bit.
Really?
Fuck.
And you see her like rubbing her hands together. She's like, "Interesting." And she starts to walk. she starts to walk toward you slowly.